running up that hill. Like, you know the song, right? Like, it's like you wouldn't know the song, but for some reason you do know the song. That's where we are right now in 2022 with this song. Look, we ain't even finna play around. I already know why you clicked on this video. It's not because of me. You don't even know how to pronounce my name. Let me hear you say it. Davida. Yeah, alright. So anyway, you clicked on this video because most likely you saw the name Kate Bush. You saw the name Kate Bush, right? Kate Bush has that hit that just, got dusted off. So we're definitely gonna get into it. So first things first, who the hell is Kate Moss? I said Kate Moss. Who the hell is Kate Bush, right? So I looked her up. She is this shorty that went crazy in the 70s, 80s, was it? Yeah, and basically she is a singer-songwriter, straight up hard worker. She's going around viral right now for being brilliant or classy, and those are great, characteristics. I didn't do a deep dive because it depends on, right now we're just gonna stay on the surface. Point is though, she's pretty rad, and I'm all into bands, and I'm just into all genres, as y'all know. So Kate Moss, oh my gosh, I'm gonna keep calling this lady Kate Moss for some weird reason, but Kate Bush went ahead and dropped this spectacular song, right? And the thing is like, why is the song now popular decades later? Why is it popular? Let's find out. So the message of the song, if you haven't heard it, listen to it clearly, or you're gonna be confused. It's on the radio, so maybe you've heard it by accident and just didn't know it was this song. You'll get the tune soon. Now, think about this though. First of all, the song is relatable, still to this day. So that's why it's popping. For most classic songs, they're usually still busting in this day because they're relatable, period. And so her song meant, if only I could make a deal with God to switch places with somebody that's on this earth. Maybe she wanted them to feel what they're feeling, or she wanted them to see that her life isn't as great as it seems, or you never know. Like, there's just so many other ways or perceptions that you could get from another person and trying to walk in their shoes. So the song is technically beautiful in that message alone. Like, of course, we're not gonna probably get that deal with God to switch places with someone on some Freaky Friday shit. However, just wanting to, give that person your insight and get them to understand you. Like, we can all relate to that. We all want to get in touch with that person that they just feel like they're not getting you all the way. So yes, kudos to her for writing a solid one. Secondly, let's see, the lyrics. I'm looking them up right now. So boom. The lyrics, controversial, literally on purpose. I feel like she's smart like that. You feel me? Like she, said things that were pretty intense for someone that's sensitive. However, like, when you think of the lyrics plainly, they're not offensive. And you see how like that thin line though, playing on that thin line makes you a badass. Like, it just makes you the shit. Like, the song is the shit in a way. It's a bop. We're gonna classify it as a bop. Yes, that term was used in the 2016 area or whatever, but I was a teenager through that time, so that slang sticks with me, and y'all know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, now you know. A bop is a hit single or a song. She says, "It doesn't hurt me. Do you want to feel how it feels?" She's getting straight to the point, like, and then you know how she starts the song. Like, it's just like, it's on beat 4. It's like 1, 2, 3. It doesn't hurt me. Yeah, you're a fan. Right. You know how it goes. She just wasn't playing. Like, from the beginning, she just wasn't playing. Like I said, she got straight to the point. These are questions 90% of people end up saying in their life. So kudos to her for just putting it right in there and not sugarcoating or trying to make it too clever. A child could learn the lyrics to this song easily because of that. Highlights. I got some highlights that hit. She just gives us insight on what she would do if she could switch places. She'd run up that hill with no problems. So she just, basically sounds like she's thinking about switching places with someone that's, more fortunate than her, which is common. Most people that are poor or just not as fortunate, they may sometimes dream about what it may be like to be in a rich person's shoes. And honestly, it's sad, but it's also just what can get you to move forward too. So it doesn't have to be sad. Yes, the song, fulfilling, valuable, even though it sounds so loco. So let's get to it. So yeah, the vibe of the music, Vibe Tribe. You ready? Because this is the juicy part. This is the meat of it all. This is the stuff that I care about. When you're listening to the song and you hear the classic 80s beat, like the track beat. So that, for one, is coming back. That's been coming back since like 2019 with Bruno dropping all his 80s bombs and stuff and 70s bombs. So like the beat has been coming back. However, on the other hand, and I've been looking at myself this whole time, so one day I'm gonna get a camera. 80s track beat, it gives us that fun feeling that we, have been learning to love. So that's cool. It's refreshing always. And then it's medium tempo, actually. It's not that fast, so you don't have to feel energized, even if the song starts energizing you. Not to mention, or not to forget, her voice. Her voice is complementing the music. The music isn't taking her over, but it almost does. It's like music is like this close to taking over her voice. And it's like, do you want to blame that on the producing back in the day? Like that was the thing, because in most 80s songs, the singers sound like they're like screaming over their tracks, and it's just like, so you wonder if that's the issue with that one, or if that was just how they wanted it to sound. Because right now in this time, it sounds aesthetic. It sounds like, oh my gosh, an echoey, like far away Kate Bush. Like that's what it sounds like in our heads. She sounds very good with the music. She's light but fierce with the singing, and that's something that you don't get to get. You just don't get a lot of that from the pop stars nowadays. It's usually either just fierce or just soft, but she kind of did both, and that was like awesome. Like, that's artistic. So points on that. That's why the sound of it is so easy to listen to it more than once. It's too intriguing to be like, I never want to hear that again just because you heard it that one time. Like, you're gonna want to hear it again because it's probably gonna sound a little bit different or better the next time. Ooh, love that. It's a bop, y'all. It's qualifying. Period. Okay, so overall, how is the song affecting me? How do I feel about the song, y'all? I'm not just gonna tell you how you should probably feel about this song. One, I never even looked her up before until this song dropped. So I'm like most of the Gen Z folk out here, even though I'm not Gen Z. Two, I appreciate her already, actually, just from watching one interview and listening to one song. I actually appreciated her as an artist already because you could respect the fact that she was deeply into her craft. She clearly put in hard work. You see at the bottom of the song, it's written by her, so you have to respect the fact that the song is hers and the effort put in is being well acknowledged. It's 2022. I think her music so far is great. It made me want to listen to more of her music, so I'm probably gonna do that. I'm not scared to explore and stuff. I don't care how old or new it is. So when we do these bop reviews, it's not about what's new and bussin'. You have TikTok for that. There's always those moments where you're sitting around and you're wondering, what songs am I missing out on? Well, tune in, because I always got something, and people don't ever be on it. Get on it. So even though this one's just plain obvious, this ain't clickbait. This song is definitely a bop. The song affects me. I get into it. I get excited. I get lit sometimes, trying to get in a dance mode, but it's a little cheesy sometimes in 2022 to do all that, but it gives you that feeling, gives me that feeling. Overall, it makes me happy, and it also makes me excited to try singing differently like Kate. All right, so now that we've went over all the details of just this one bop, we're going to break down what it sounds like. I'm gonna break down with you guys what I'm hearing in my head from her song and how I'm gonna sing it to mimic her in the best ways I can. This is the secret to how I decide on the way I'm going to perform a song. And this, it may not work for everybody, but for me, in my case, I wouldn't say a perfectionist, because everything I do, of course, isn't perfect, but I have that perfectionist kind of mannerism. So when it comes to music and singing, and with the skill level that I'm already at, I keep trying to like push myself, and this has been the best way for me to do that, which is by being an impersonator. I go into the song, I listen to it, which is what I'm gonna do right now. Listen to it, decide what her tone is right now, give you what the flow is for the soloist voice, and then maybe we'll play around with the background too. Why not?
Oh, it's Nikilja.
I just jammed out. She herself is embodying a character, technically, in my opinion. That's how she sounds. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be myself and then be a character. And in most cases, like in many good songs, this is normal to just put on a character to get that whole full emotion out, for the full message of the story to come out. It doesn't hurt me. And that was me. That was all Davida. Like, I tried to add her in there, but it couldn't. Like, I don't know her voice yet. I just tried it. So we have, it doesn't hurt me. You wanna feel how I feel. Do you wanna feel how it feels? I'm giving like this Disney not princess, because it's not that high, but I'm kind of giving that Disney enchanted light tone on it. That's what I feel like that's the character I feel like she's playing with. So, it doesn't hurt me. Do you wanna feel how it feels? Let me keep going. Do you wanna know that it doesn't hurt me? Do you wanna hear about the deal that I'm making? And I sang it like that because that's how she would have said it. I would have making. And I like to relax my words. Speak with more wider vowels, or at least they did in the 80s in their pop songs. They used to say things and enunciate words in such harsh ways back then. It's like interesting how times have changed. Like, everyone has chilled down. All people, white, black, it don't matter. Everybody damn near mumbles now. So it's kind of crazy that this song is a bop right now. It's about damn time we get some music we can understand the lyrics to, slightly anyways. Like, the music is the only thing in her way at this point. When she gets to the chorus, she punches it. She punches it, but she seems petite. If I punched it, this song would be big. Like, it would hit too hard almost, you know what I'm saying? Like, my full voice it projects. It's pretty good. So in her case, I don't know if she just doesn't project big, or if she just, played the character, gave it the punch it needed, and then left it at that. So, okay, here's an example. So here's how she would sing it. And if I only could make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places, be running up that road, be running up that hill. Right? Like, that's kind of, I'm a little raspy today, but that's kind of how she does it. So if I sang it like me, but with the same technique, it would go like this. And if I only could make a deal with God, I'd get him to swap our places, be running up that road, be running up that hill. Like, something like that. Kinda. But then let's keep going. There's only a couple more things that I need to mention that she sings and vocalizes in this song that just makes it bust the way it does. Like, if you're into this, thumbs up. Start teaching y'all how to visualize this music. Y'all need to see what I'm seeing, feel what I'm feeling. Ugh.
sorry about the traffic and stuff. My window is open. But if you're like me and you need a little distraction, like, doesn't that sound nice? Like the outside activity. Anyway.
Let's get to the background vocals, right? They're doing some weird shit, okay? Don't nobody say these kind of background vocal vowels anymore. Like, we do the oohs and the ahs and the la-las and the na-nas, but when was the last time decided, yeah, we're gonna sing yo, yo, like, what? We're singing yos? They sing yos. It doesn't hurt me. And the background goes, yeah, yeah, yo. And she goes, do you wanna feel how it feels? Yeah, yeah, yo. Do you wanna hear about the deal that I'm making? Yoo-hoo. And it's funny because if they didn't sing those weird backgrounds, that yoo-hoo part would have sounded a little weird. Like you would have been like, damn, she yodeling now? But because they already broke it up, she could come in yoo-hoo. And it all hits. Booms, you and me. She could break all her little vowels up. All that. I think the background is super playful. It's way above, like someone commented under her interview and was like, she was ahead of her time. She was way ahead of her time. So I'm like, hell yeah, she was, because it's not just the lyrics and the song that's well crafted, but the music, it's just a lot. She was singing very syncopated rhythms, almost which is very popular right now. If you haven't noticed, like people like Brent Faiyaz, people like that, they don't like to sing with the beat as often. And she kind of did that in her time, which is kind of a big deal, because now we like that music and we think it's like a step forward, which it still is, but she was already there. The other thing is she clearly took the time out to make it a piece. You know, it's 5 minutes long. And it could have been 3. She wanted the full effect. She wanted you guys to get a bridge. The bridge part is actually really good transition. It ain't a big change from the song, which isn't common anymore. I don't know, maybe it is now actually. I think it's fine now to just blow through the bridge and just go back to the chorus type of thing. But there was a period like in the early 2000s where songs just used to be in sections. Like I used to write like this back when I was like 12 and stuff, and I used to write my other songs for my first album that I wrote. Like all those songs were in a structured manner. It was like first verse, chorus, second verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. Like that's just how it was. The bridge was always its own section type thing. It was more like a smooth transition just to keep singing the chorus, which is lit. It didn't slow down. It didn't kill your vibe. It kept you going. That's why the song rocks at work. The bridge, let's sing it. They go, oh, come on, baby. Come on, darling. And that's the lower voice. She goes, come on, baby. Come on, darling. Let me steal this moment from you now. And I'm singing like her. I'm not singing like me. I don't know how I would sing this, honestly, which would be fun. So if you want to see the cover to this song, give this video a thumbs up. If you want to hear how I would sing the song. Otherwise, yeah, if you want to learn how to sing it like Kate Moss, like Kate Bush, take notes. I just gave you some notes. There you go. Say it right.